Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis and today we're doing a book haul. If you see me take like 1,000 million coffee breaks in this video, just know it's because I'm sleep deprived. Anyways, welcome to the first book haul of 2024. This is a haul of books that I have bought, books I've received as gifts through the holidays, books from publishers, all sorts of different books, and I'm just so excited. There are some really amazing books in the stack next to me. And we're just gonna go straight into it. Our very first book is The Wrong Must Right by Stephanie Archer. I've read one other book by this author and absolutely adored it, so I've had this series. I think it's called like the Queen's Cove series. It's been on my Amazon wishlist for ages now, and for Christmas my parents so kindly got me one of the books from it, and this one looks so good. Not only is the cover absolutely everything to me, but I think this is a fake dating one between a surfer and an inexperienced like book lover. Yes, okay, she runs a small town bookstore and he agrees to be her relationship coach. I personally think that the relationship coach trope is criminally underrated. I'm so excited to read this. I love that other book I read by her so freaking much. Also, look at how pretty this hot pink spine is. Adorable. I also know this series is on Kindle Unlimited, so if you're interested in reading this book and the other ones in the series, and you have Kindle Unlimited, do that. The other book I have by Stephanie Archer in this haul is The Fake Out. So Stephanie Archer is currently writing a hockey romance series, and the first book was Behind the Net, which I read and really loved last year, one of my favorite reads of 2023. So when she released The Fake Out, the sequel, I had to pick it up. This one is a enemies to lovers fake dating romance. Hazel and Rory despise each other, but they decide to fake date to make her ex jealous. I haven't picked this one up yet, but I know it's gonna be one of my next reads, and I just know I'm going to eat this up. If you haven't read anything from Stephanie Archer, then just let this be your sign. Let this be your sign to start reading Stephanie Archer in 2024. Her books are criminally underrated. Next I have Two Sides to Every Murder by Danielle Valentine. This is Danielle Valentine's second YA thriller. I read her other one. It was How to Survive Your Murder last year, and oh my gosh, that book broke me. Like, broke me. It was so good. It had such a good plot twist. Penguin reached out and was like, do you want her next book? I was like, yes, please. Yes, pretty please. Thank you so much to Penguin for sending me an arc of this one. I'm really excited to read it when I'm in my next thriller mood. This book has a much more vague synopsis than her first book. It pretty much says that there's a camp called Camp Lost Lake, and there were some murders that took place there. And the general premise is there's two main characters, Olivia and Reagan, that both have ties back to this mysterious camp, and the camp is reopening, so the two of them both end up going there to kind of investigate the old murders. It sounds fun and twisty, and honestly it's not that big of a book. I feel like I could devour this in just a couple sittings. Then I have Only When It's Us and then With You Forever, both by Chloe Liese. These are both books in the Bergman Brothers series. So if you don't know, the Bergman Brothers series is a like 6 or 7 book series, and each different book is a romance that follows a different Bergman sibling. Only When It's Us is the first book, and then With You Forever is the fourth. However, they all can be read as companion novels, so you don't have to read them in order. Also, these books are being republished by Berkley this year. They were originally indie pubbed, and now Berkley is republishing all of them every couple months. I am obviously missing books 2 and 3, but hauling these two. So I personally pre-ordered Only When It's Us because this one has been on my TBR for a long time, and then Berkley was so kind to send me With You Forever, which I am so thankful for. I'm planning on reading all these books in order eventually, so I'm really excited to start off my collection. Only When It Says is an enemies to lovers romance. Our main two characters are forced to work together on a school project. I know this book is so well loved, which makes me just like so much more excited to read it, to just know that like I'm finally gonna understand what all the hype is about. For With You Forever, this is an opposites attract marriage of convenience. These both sound incredible, and I'm really excited to read the Bergman Brothers series. Honestly, one of my goals for 2024 is to work through all 7 of the books. If you follow me on TikTok, you might have seen me unbox this one, and it is Love redesigned by Lauren Asher. So this is kind of a fun story. I don't know if I've talked about it on YouTube, but I know I have elsewhere. But a little fun fact was that last summer I actually met Larissa from Larry Reads at Starbucks. The Starbucks I used to work at, actually. It was such an amazing experience and one of the peak moments of 2023 for me. I can't even tell you just how excited and baffled I was to literally be working and turn around and have one of my favorite YouTubers be in Starbucks with me. That being said, back in December she did a little giveaway where she gave a bunch of books away to different people of her choosing, and I so graciously, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I don't even know how to fathom that she chose me, but she did choose me and sent me a book off my Amazon wishlist, which was Love redesigned by Lauren Asher. Not only am I excited to read this book, but it just means so much to me because I'm holding a book that Larry Reads sent to me, someone who I just adore so much. If you somehow don't know what Love Redesigned is about, it is the first in a new series by Lauren Asher. It's like the Lakefront Billionaire series. Literally says it right there. It's about our main two characters, Julian and Dahlia. It is a childhood rival and family frenemies. It says our temporary truce becomes compromised as we face years worth of denied attraction. Giving in to our desire is inevitable, but falling in love, that wasn't part of the plan. Y'all have been really hyping this book up for me, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. The only reason I haven't so far is honestly because it's just really chonky. I'm looking forward to reading this soon. It's like on my immediate TBR. Next, I have Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. I have already read this one and I did rate it 5 stars. If you are somehow living under a rock, then you might not know about Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows. This duology has taken over Bookstagram and booktok in 2023 and like this year, with Ruthless Vows just having come out in December. This is the sequel to Divine Rivals and I loved this duology so freaking much. When I was like halfway into the first book, I ran to Barnes & Noble to pick up the Ruthless Vows Barnes & Noble special edition. It has this beautiful cover. This one also has like the most gorgeous like flower end papers that I love, and it also has a quote embossed in the front. Definitely want to go out and get the original white cover one day so I can collect them, but for now I have this beauty on my shelves who I am so happy to own. The next 2 books, I don't know how to fathom that I own them, that I'm holding them in my hands. It is the probably smut editions of Icebreaker and Wildfire. Let me catch you up to speed. There's a book box called Probably Smut, and they announced a while ago now that they were doing special editions of Icebreaker and Wildfire by Hannah Grace. I, however, completely missed out on buying them because I'm a broke college student trying to save money, and I just didn't have the means to spend $50 on special editions. However, these books were just so beautiful and I couldn't stop thinking about them, and I so deeply regretted not just buying them. We flash forward to Christmas morning and I'm unwrapping gifts with my boyfriend and his family, and his mom found someone selling these and bought them for me. I cried. I cried. It was my first Christmas with them and I literally cried because I could not fathom that these were what I had opened on Christmas Day. As a closer look, this is the cover for Icebreaker. It's beautiful and it's pink. I love the spine. That's what the back looks like. They're also signed, which I don't even think I had realized. I was just so excited about how beautiful they are. And then here's Wildfire. It has this beautiful orange color. Got the spine, got the back. They're so perfect to me too because orange and pink are my favorite colors. So not only are they beautiful, but they're my favorite colors. And the fact that they're signed, oh my goodness. I feel like I'm at a loss for words still. Icebreaker and Wildfire are 2 of my all-time favorite books, literally ever, and I can't even begin to explain just how thankful and grateful and excited I am to be able to haul the beautiful Probably Smut editions. Like, these are just works of art. These are literal works of art and I adore them and I am so excited about these. Then I have Culture by Alexander Kiley. This book takes place in Scotland and looks so freaking cute. The publisher reached out and asked if I wanted a copy and I was like, yeah, absolutely. It looks so good. From what I can tell, it's like an enemies to lovers, sort of forced proximity, forced to work together type of romance. It just looks really cute. It is not a super thick book. I feel like I could fly through this in just like a sitting. Thank you so much to the publisher for sending me this book. I am really excited to read this. It sounds so cute and I have never heard of this author before, so I'm excited to give her a try. The very final book for my little 2024 book haul is The Breakup Tour by Emily Wibberley and Austin Siegeman Broca. If you've been around, you already know how much I love Emily Wibberley and Austin Siegeman Broca. You bet I'm excited for this book. This is coming out in a few weeks in January and it is a Taylor Swift inspired second chance romance. It's cute. I have already read it and I ate it up. It was such a fast, fun read. It's dual POV. It has lots of banter. I really loved the behind the scene look of like touring and songwriting and music production. I thought it was super fun, super cool, and if you're a fan of Taylor Swift, I promise you that you will like this book. Emily and Austin love to write a good second chance romance, and I love to read a good Emily and Austin second chance romance, you know? I gave this 5 stars, and I'm so excited to have the finished copy on my shelves. Thank you so much to Berkeley for kindly sending me a finished copy of this book. It literally means the world to me. I can't even begin to tell you guys how much being on Berkeley's PR list was like a dream of mine. So the fact that I get to like hold up a book, right here, a book from my favorite authors, sent to me by a publisher that I read a lot from, that the publisher sent to me is like a moment. Like it feels surreal. This is my first book haul of 2024. If I do say so myself, I think we're starting the year off with a ton of good books, ones I've loved, ones I want to read, and everything in between, honestly. On that note, if you made this far in my video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you were doing amazing. If there are any of these books that you want to talk about, feel free to comment down below or message me on Instagram. Here's my handle, as per usual. I love chatting with you. Do not be afraid to DM me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that sort of stuff I'm supposed to tell you to do. And I upload videos every Monday, so I will see you next week. Bye! If you see this, tell me what your normal coffee